Thank you. Okay, so let's start. Before beginning the question, let's start small introduction. Okay, and then about the course content, and then we start from that Azure DP 300. Okay, so I think I'm introducing myself. That is, I have more than 17 experience in IT. Okay, and 14 plus as a DBA database consultant and all. And more than 6 years I'm going training on SQL Server and PGSQL. Okay, and yeah, and last batch I have delivered in March. Yeah, that is full SQL Server L2 level training. Okay, yeah, that's it from my side. Okay, and we will discuss any topic, any question after the session. Okay, in between that we can, but it's better to question answer in the end of the session on the top or topic wise. Okay, and
Okay.
if you have any face any issues in cloud, any we can say that any HADR and all or performance tuning, we can check one by one. Okay, so that is basically we cover in that on a topic wise, so that is very helpful to you and me because I can explain more better on that. Okay, and yeah, that's it, and we will check all this thing on cloud, and we'll see one or two, I think, demo session on each and every topic. Okay, so let's start introduction from yourself. Yeah, Dhurender.
Yes. Yes, Alendra, mind is Dhurinder Singh. So
Okay,
I'm working as a DBA since last 11 years in the,
okay.
on Microsoft SQL Server. I have worked on the
Mm-hmm.
MySQL and Oracle also, but not much handy into that.
Mm-hmm.
So here I'm working since last 2 months.
Okay, okay, and what about cloud? So it's a bit too much
Cloud,
noise
I have
behind. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have around 2 years of experience, but not into the administration side in the Azure,
Mm-hmm.
only development side and working experience only, but not on the how to manage on what are the options are available on the Azure portal side, how we can do the things. So that is
So
not
yeah, okay,
experience.
okay, that's great. So we can see a step by step. What about Beanie? So Beanie, or I'm just pronouncing wrong
Yeah,
name.
Benjamin.
Banks,
Benjamin.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Hi,
yeah. Go ahead.
this is Benjamin. Actually, I have roughly 5 years of experience at the SQL Server administrator.
Yes, I think your voice is
Last,
very low. I think your mic is very far from your, I think, area.
yeah. And now it's audible now.
No, not good. Basically, a little low.
I
Are
think
you able to
it's
hear
network
Dhirender?
issue here.
Dhirender, sorry.
No, actually here he was raining actually. So what is
Oh,
the
oh,
network issue?
okay, okay. Not an issue.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Uh, so
So
actually, I
you are.
have 5 years of experience. Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. I have 5 years of experience in
Mm-hmm.
SQL DBA. And from last 2 months I'm working here with cold.
Okay, so what about cloud PaaS as infra as a service, platform as a service? Have you done any migration or anything that is any activity
Yeah,
on that?
yes, I have an experience with cloud. I mean, I don't have much experience, so I have an experience with migration, like compromise to cloud.
So basically in DP 300, we have to touch all these points basically. That's why I asked because as we go through the syllabus, no, the content on the Microsoft about that 3D, DP 300, okay, Azure Admin Associate basically. So it is covering all these things along with whatever we have seen in that on-premise, mostly same, but some features of monitoring, some feature of troubleshooting is different. Roles and responsibility mostly same on that cloud, but we have a portal that is portal.micro azure micro sorry azure.com. So we have to just manage all these things via this page. Okay, or we can also take an RDP and then we can manage or monitor the systems For the monitoring part, we just let's brief on that. For monitoring part, we have all that features that we have in on-premise, that extended event and profiler, okay, and we can say that activity monitor. But inside this, we have a I think couple of different insight. Okay, insight, yeah, insight we have that will help in performance tuning, and we can also implement. We can set indexes from there on the site automations also here, and these are the content whatever you provided me. I've always checked, so these are the total currents. Anything missing here you can just uh, say that you can add that, but this is the by default for DP300. And also I get from that Aman the same thing. I Yeah, let me validate So I get that module number one, roles of the Azure database, administration, plan and implementation data platform resources like memory, CPU and all, and backup, we can say the backup storage and all. Implement of secure environment like TD, or we can say uh, yeah, encryption, data masking and network level securities in, okay. And next, monitor and optimization of resources, optimize query performance, automation of tasks, plan and implementation of high abilities and DR environments. Yeah, these are 7 modules I've got from that Aman. Okay, I think I'm not missing anything, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so I have just prepared the PPT for this. Okay, this is a PPT for DP300. Okay, it's covering all the topics basically. Okay, more than 240 yeah pages here. Okay, so we will see from PPT as well as we can say portal. Okay, that is live. Okay, and we can implement all these things.
Hmm.
So I think you are aware about the VM creation and all, or we can start from the scratch.
We can start from
Okay,
the scratch.
okay, scratch. Okay, so uh, okay, so we have content. Okay, see. So first, let me log out from the system first, and then we can start from how can we. I think you know all these things, but ta, 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 ta. Okay. Mhm. So this is a portal, that is portalradio.com. So we get after logging this page, this is the default page. Okay. So these are the objects we can see here, the services and all what Microsoft Azure provide us. So you can create resources, VM, AI services, Kubernetes, API services, storage account, SQL databases, Cosmo DB and all. Okay. So you can
Hmm.
see more services from here. So Postgres already, Postgres, MySQL and all here. Okay.
Hmm.
So these are the all the services. Regarding our databases, see 19. Okay. So now we can just create one VM first. This is virtual machine, or we can go to the home and then we can start from the virtual machine. There are too many ways we can create VMs. Okay.
Hmm.
So creating the VMs, if you have a free version, you can go for free. That is subscription is free, or if you are going for pay as a go, that is what you are going to utilize the time. The
Hmm.
based on timing, you can paid for that system basically. Okay.
Okay.
So now this is first we have created the for demo, but let's start from here. go for the VM, that is virtual machine, Azure virtual machine, or we can go for the configure, but it is totally costly, so we are not going there. But see from here, okay, we check in high availabilities. So we have a subscription. See, first tab with basics. Basic about the system and resource we can have to provide here. All the things. VM name, location, zone, ability if you want. Okay. The geo
Mm-hmm.
replication and all. And then the security trusted and all. Windows, the Windows VM architecture. Then we have authentication. That is how we can log into the SQLs via VM first. Okay. So we have to provide the VM username and password and confirm the RDP. We can change the port also. Okay. This is
Mm-hmm.
the first page basically. Okay. Then here is the disk about the disk, which disk we are going to attach here for the rest of the data. Basically, in SQL Server, any RDBMS, we have a C drive by default for the operating system that would be Linux, HANA, sorry, Linux or Windows. Okay. And then
Mm-hmm.
rest of our data files, log files, tempdb, msdb, and other binaries, we have a different directories, or we can say that storage we have to just assign for the best practices for the tuning part, or we can say that the optimal access of the databases from the application. Okay, we can also assign here learn, that is a large unit, logical unit. Okay, number that is 11. We can just add here. Next, the network, we can define our network basically. Okay, network name and all. Okay, and according to that we can assign that subnet and all. Okay, for all the systems. Okay, that is in a one subnet or one network for sharing data or copy files and all. This is the management part. So enable basic free, that is for Microsoft Defender Cloud for the protection of that any virus and all. Then we have auto shutdown system. You can set here all these things. Then we have a Microsoft extra ID, just we have to create. Just it is working just like a ADC. Okay, or we can say domain users. Okay, we will see later about this all. How can we create and all. Then patching for databases. We just we cannot keep it automatic. Okay, but Microsoft forcing that every first week of month, it is forcing all the Windows updates. So we can just keep it updated Windows, but not keep it automatically start after patching. Okay, because it will at a start after and it will impact that performance of databases, or we can just disconnect that the systems and then monitoring part. Okay, so we can just here we can just enable it all that default alerts here, but we can also create our alerts from SQL Server as well as the Windows part. Then advanced tab. This is for extension. If you are going to add any extension or any script for monitoring or any automations part, we can just add from here. And then tagging is a different. That is, we can just tag about that. We can set the billing part, or we can set, yeah, just for billing part and that value and all. Then we have a create and review, means what we are have selected till now, just we have to review, and then we can click, then the VM will be created and we get that VM on this page. So start from the basic. Okay, let's start. So we are going for as a subscription. We don't have any free. Okay, pay as you go. Okay, and then we have a resource name. So resource name means uh, that is totally all integrated network, CPU and memory, that is totally integrated with these resources. Okay, so just we are they taking for DP300 because just this telling about the DP300. Okay, then virtual name, we can say that DP 300 VM1. Okay, because this is a first one server. Okay, and then we have to select the zone. So this is a Asia Pacific because in India, so this is easy for access. Okay, we do not get any drops and the slowness in the slowness while accessing the system. Okay, then we have a ability options. So ability zone, basically they are the ability zone here, but this is a standalone server, so we are not going for high abilities. Okay, according to the zone. Okay, this is a normal standalone servers. Then security type trusted launch VM machines. Okay, sorry. So we are not going for this because we have to just pay extra for the extra securities and all. So just we have a default or standard securities. We can just optimize from we can say the firewall. Okay, we can just configure there. Then we have a Windows image. What we are going to select, Linux or Windows or whatever. See here, the default image is here. Okay, is provide Microsoft. We will select it here 2019 data center for light and testing purpose or development purpose. We can check here. Okay, then VM architecture ARM, not we are 1664 x64. Okay, now the size of that VM. What are the CPU, DTU, basically DTU part. Okay, so DTU part is CPU and memory. Okay, so see, this is a standard BS, or we can also select from here as per our uh, we can say that as per our requirement basically. Okay, so these are the basic development and basic here. If you go down and the higher version, you can get the high DTU and all, and the price will be more. Okay, that is exceeding. So here you can see that the general purpose. Okay, and you have to select that 4 GB of memory, 2 core of CPU. Okay, and the max IOPS 120, 200, sorry, 1280. Okay, and this is one. Okay, so we are just selecting this one, basic one, and then we have also enterprise series. Okay, so this is for enterprise applications here, the higher one. Then we have a account for logging to VM. So just we can say that same name DP 300, sorry, 300 VM user. Let me note it down. It will help later. DP 300 VM. Okay, I'm just writing the same name because it will help in troubleshooting and all. And then we have a password, so we can just keep it encrypted or complex like. Okay, mhm. Yeah, right. So we have a same password. Now the inbound point and the public. So basically, if you go here null, so it will not allow you. Okay, so here we are just selecting the port for the RDP only. Okay, it is 3389. Sorry, 3389. Yeah, it's just we are allowing it. Next, after in security part, we can just go and modify that all, which is, yeah, which is required, which is not required. So these are the basic settings we have done here. Okay, this is for Windows. We get, I think, 127 GB of storage here for the OS. Now for the extra space we required, uh, this one. See, so image will take 127 GB for the OS side and all. Okay, if we require more storage, like that, we are going to create a SQL server, any RDMs require more space, like for data file, log file, temp DB, and other, like in clustering, we need a quorum disk, MSDTC, okay, recovery drive. So we will just add here, okay, that is LUN, that is logical unit number, okay. Then we have to just select here. Okay, so we are not going for 1 TB. Okay, just start from 5112. Okay, and we can customize all these things as per. Okay, then about the key management, like encryption and all the settings, so it is saying that customer can manage or Microsoft can manage. So, okay, that's default we can keep here. Enable disk sharing. If we are going for any DR solutions or hybrid, it is just we have asked for this sharing. So that's this can use from other RDMS, sorry, other VM also. Okay, so this is a first VM, so we're not going for share here. This is disable. Next is the delete disk with the VM. If VM is deleted, this will be also deleted. Okay, so this feature is just for testing purpose, create and destroy. But we are not going to destroy this disk because we can use in other VMs. Okay, so keep it disable. Okay, now we have added new disk for storage. Now we have the next part is network. Next part is network. Okay, so network we can select the I think we have, yeah, this one. So we can see this is a public IP DP 300. What is the network in previous one? DP 300 988. I think so. It's not getting. Okay, so we can create a new one. Okay, here. Okay, so for the new, just we can select all these things that is as per our requirement, which IP address. See, I think you are aware of the IP address, IP classes, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, A, B, C, and D and E. Okay, so we use only A, B, C. Okay, we have a loopback address 127. Okay, and this is class A. Okay, so now we can type here DP demo. Okay, and this is a subnet IP. It will take default this range. Okay,
So this subnet IP automatically comes, right?
for new VM, yeah, if you select this network, na, it will
Mm.
automatically assign IP from this subnet. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So all the system will be in a same subnet. This IP access testing, yeah, testing, yeah. Okay, not an issue. Okay, okay, okay. So this is load balancing. So we are not using any load balancing. Okay, that is
Hmm.
in yeah, different part. Okay, so let's in load balancer we can see in I think in high abilities we can see the load balancer, Azure load balancer or application gateway. We have two topics later we can see. Okay, now we will have to review this. Okay, see it is saying that you have a port. Okay, where is that? Okay, just wait for a minute, fetching all the data. Okay, so validation is pass, everything is fine, switch is green. Okay, there's no any yellow or red. Here is saying that the RDP, this is only recommended testing. Okay, yeah, not an issue. So these are the configuration we have selected. See, subscription, resource name, virtual system name, zone, ability we don't have. Okay, you can create a geo replication, a geo ability group, but here we are not selected that because this is a standalone server. Okay, RDP enable. Okay, disk, network, and management is free. We are not going to buy any management from the cloud. Okay, so totally we have basic we are getting here. Monitoring, this is totally off, only enable basic troubleshooting and diagnostic tool and advanced level. Yeah, so just I'm going to create this. Okay, hit create. It will take some time, 4 to 5 minutes or not more than that. Yeah, so see the processes start here. See, this is a VM part. Committing all the data here. Okay, it will take a couple of minutes more. Yeah, it's done. Okay. So we can see deployment successfully. Go to the results, or you can pin to dashboard also. Okay. So not pin. So now VM is ready now. Okay. Just refresh
Mm-hmm.
here. Go to the resource here, and now we can see the dashboard. See resource name, VM IP. We can get this is a public IP. Okay. The standard side 2 GB, 4 GB, 2 CPU and all. Windows VM name. So this is the detail about the VM we have created. Okay. So we can modify all these things from this portal. Okay. Like this
Mm-hmm.
availability, skill level, security, health checkup, shutdown automatic. You can enable if you think that we can if we have ideal 4 or 5 minutes, system will automatically get shutdown mode or pause mode. Okay. Because this is a pay as you go. Okay. See here.
Mm-hmm.
So it will stop billing basically. So now let's come to the point for the RDP. Okay. Now see here. Okay. Mhm. Yes, it's reachable. Now the username is DP300 VM. Sorry. Okay. So we are taking this RDP of the system. So it's the first time it will take some time for personalizing all the settings and profile of the user. So it will take some time, yeah, writing some data in C drive for the users. Okay. So now we have, sorry, created this VM successfully. Now we have added here one LUN that is 512 TB. Okay. Sorry, 512 MGB. Sorry. So let's see. It is not mapped here. Okay. We are getting only C drive of 127 GB. See. Okay. Please do not keep anything in this temporary storage. Okay. This is for only temporary. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have added one 5112 storage, additional storage disk. Okay. Ta-ta, what is this? Monitoring. Okay. So now from here we can add from the storage. Sorry. Mhm. See, server and dashboard. Where is that storage part? We can. No. See. Okay. Now. So we get this disk volume and storage pool. Okay. See here. This is 51 TB SAS automatic integrated adapter. Okay. So now you can create one storage pool. Okay. And then we can write SQL DBA. So automatically next, and we can map for no nothing no. Sorry. Yeah. So then you can divide this one as a disk. Select here that is 5112. Not able to see this table. Uh, yes. No. This template is Windows. Where is this pool? So now this is a pool. And now we have to divide or map to the sequence. Okay. This new virtual it is saying that. Okay. So now we can create uh, MDF something different. Mirror no. No, 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 no. Why we're not getting that tab basically for mapping this? Can map from here only. Totally free. This is okay. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Something doing wrong here. Let me rephrase. This one. We have a storage for this. Okay, so this is added here. Now we can just have to map this volume. Okay, that's a start. Okay, let's see. MDF. Sorry. Yeah, create this one time. Not mirror, simple disk. Okay, fixed. Okay, then we can allocate some size here. So we can say 250 GB. Okay, and create. Yeah, it's done. Next, refresh. No cluster. Okay. Yeah. Then we can map here what we have going to for MDF drive. So that is MDF or M drive, and then we can pass the volume name, data files, and then create here. So now we get M drive for 250 GB. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is we have mounted this LUN and divided into two parts. Basically, we have used only 250 GB for MDF. Rest we have keeping for other part, but is restoring some backup and all. Okay. So we'll add later. So we have added 250 GB here. Now we can see here that refresh. Okay, and rest. So have you installed any SQL Server?
Yeah,
Installed or
installation part. Yeah, installation.
yeah, SQL Server installation is standalone server
Yes, yes,
2019,
yeah,
2017.
yeah, I have done.
Okay, okay. So I think we don't have that ISO. I think we have to just download here. I think it will take a couple of minutes. Let's see. Da, da, da.
And Sally, so one thing I
Mhm,
want to ask. Some
mhm.
VMs automatically have the installation media like SQL Server I have seen in the past.
Yeah,
How
basically
does it?
they are images basically.
Yes, yes, they are images. How that comes with the VM?
Basically we have to just create a VM where it is running previously. Okay, so that
Mm-hmm.
uh, that we have to just create the image and just we have to extract here on the system. We just map that images. Okay, and then it will
During VM creation, you mean to say?
yes. We have just mapped that images. We have just selected the only that Windows part here, Windows 2019 as a emails. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
it will install that Windows 19 and system is ready. But because there is impact of that SQL server because you have not modify any host name, na, that is not connect in the network or we can say in HADR. Okay, that is
Mm-hmm.
bad
Got it. Got it.
practice for SQL server or databases basically. Okay, so just create
Mm-hmm.
fresh one. We cannot copy the image and restore here. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So let's SQL server. Sorry, 2019. Mhm. So now we are getting all that. It is about Express edition. We are not going for Express. We will see developer basically. Okay, because it will help in some development. No, no. So we'll get just a ISO file just for your lesson version that is of 4 MB of file. Okay, it will download. Okay, the full media with the basic, the custom, and the media. Okay, so we are going for the media, the whole exe file. Okay, that's ISO file. So we are keeping that is download file. Okay, let's start downloading. Are you aware of transactional replication? Because we have to see here in transactional replication only in that DP300 transactional replication clustering and always on.
Yes, yes, Alice. About the transitional application, we are aware. But in the Azure, how we can do that? Not don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Here we have a four type of a publication we can create. Okay, mainly.
Mm.
Okay, but let's see. We can see in that when we create that.
But in the Azure BMs, we have done like replication, transactional merge and snapshot, whatever we have.
Mhm. Okay, so it
But in
is
the Azure,
downloaded.
how we can do that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can mostly same, but some are different steps here. Okay, just we can. Let's see. This is downloaded, so we can go to the download folder and then we can start installing. So okay. So here we will see the different tools also. Okay, let me explain here the two default tools of SQL Server in this window. Okay, let me brief about this also. Okay, here. Okay. Ta-ta. So this is the first window. This is for planning. Okay, if you are going to plan or create new database server, so we can just check the requirement for hardware securities. Okay, release book. This is a DMA, that is data migration tool, that is sorry, migration assistance, that is for migration of databases and all. Upgrade document you can see here. A smart tool you can see here for that SQL or migration assistance also here. Okay, that is database migration assistance or SQL or migration. Both are different tools. Okay, see here. Next is installation part. So first is for a standalone server. Now after 16 we are not getting the reporting services in that SQL server exe file. Okay, we have to just download separately and then install reporting services. Then management studio, SSDTT SQL so data tool we have to just download. The next part is clustering for clustering. So for standalone, for click here. For clustering we have to start from here. Create new cluster for an active server. Then we have a passive server. Okay. and there is a upgrade advisory here for before you have to just run upgrade previous version of the SQL Server. Okay, so now it is a standalone server. So just click here.
Mhm.
Or now we are getting all these things here. See here. Previously we have to just download Express on different exe, developer are different, and evaluation on
Mm.
different exe. Okay, but now it is merged here. Okay, so we can select here the version and edition. What? Sorry, the edition here. So just we are going for developer edition because we will get all the features that is in SQL Server Enterprise. Okay.
Mhm.
By default, we have to accept this license of Microsoft. No one going to read this page. Okay, what is written inside. Okay, just accept this license and hit OK. This is for update. Okay, Windows update and all is check. So firewall, we this is a warning, but we can ignore here. Okay. Now we will select the feature here. Okay. Here
Okay.
in this feature tab. So basically we cannot install all the feature by default because it will take memory and storage also. So whatever required, now we just select here. Okay. So database engine for database. Okay. And then this is replication for backup and recovery. We can say that. Then we have machine learning not required. SSS not required because we are not going to implement because we can add later. Okay. Then we have required connectivity tools. Okay. Client connectivity tool. Integration we are not going to add. Client backward compatible tool required. If any code is going to be reverse or something like that, we have just used that one also. Rest not required. Okay. Then SDK. Yeah. So these are the minimal requirement for SQL Server. Okay. See here, we are not getting here reporting services. Before 616, we are getting here reporting services, native and SharePoint. Two features here, shared features basically for SharePoint and native SSRS. Now we are not getting here. Okay, this is not a part of uh, this package. So this is a default instance. Okay, by default the same name, and we can just create. If you are going for multiple instances, you just provide the instance name and hit OK. Okay, or hit next. Sorry, hit next. So this is a service account. Basically, the service account required because if you are running the SQL server with local or native or entity services, it will not help you in that DR or HADR configuration. So we need a SQL service account to read or write data to the multiple servers or in a shared drive. Okay, using that account. Okay, so it is required here a service account. Okay. So basically it is a standalone server, so we are not going to change here. This is by default. Database engine, sorry, database agents. This is manual because we have not automated anything here. So we are not going to keep here uh, automatic start. Okay, because it will take memory. Okay. Next is database engine because it's required. Okay, because we have to just go to connect, or we can just take it manual and we can go to the services and then start and then we connect to the SQL server. So keep it this automatic browser services for our disable basically is not required. Okay, here is the tuning part, first tuning part, that is previously we are changing this in we can say that group policy. Okay, but here Microsoft automated here for that disk volume maintenance for zeroing the size of the data pages when we are going to restore database on or replace the database. Okay, so we just grant this. Previously you have to just open that I think this is disabled from the group policy. gp-edit.msc. Yeah. So here we have to just check these features, basically this grand value maintenance in Windows setting. Then we have a security settings. Then we have a local policies and user rights. Okay. So see this tab we are not getting here. Grant volume disk maintenance G. See, this is not here now. Okay. We have a lock pages in memory. We'll set later. Okay, that is a paging. We can say that we have wired low virtual memory on the server. Okay, we'll set later performance tuning part. Okay, so hit next.
I think Shailesh, this installation part we can do it fast because I have done, I think, and Benjamin, are you aware, right?
No, yeah, just we are just seeing this. We have a tuning part here also for
Okay,
mdop,
okay.
tempdb.
Yeah, yeah, that is good.
Yeah,
That is good.
yeah. So this is in 19 we are here. We are doing. We are not going for SQL or configuration manager. Not going to set the mdop and memory from there. Okay, we'll see here also. Okay,
Okay, okay.
yeah. So we have authentication mode, that is Windows and mix mode. Okay. So
Mix.
basically we have mix mode because we can connect with the Windows as well as SQL user. Okay. Just pass a ACI account password. So we can just mhm. And then we have to add this user here because previously we are facing issue when any one disabling all these things, then we are not able to connect the system. So this is our account. We can connect the system by default automatically. We have a system permission. Okay. Then we have a data directory. So the best practices is that the user database where you are going to keep the user databases, data files, log file, and backup directory. So for the best practice, we should keep all three in different locations like D for data, L for log, or R for recovery or backup. We can say that, and M for MSDTC, Q for quorum disk, T for TempDB. Okay, so we can create that also. Okay. So now we have only D drive here. Come to D drive. Now we are going to create that MDF, and now second one for LDF. Rest is by default LDF. Okay, and then we can map from here. Data file MDF and then LDF. Backup on the same default path. Okay, this is the default path of the backup. Okay. Next about the TempDB. Okay, so TempDB is saying that as for your core, okay, logical CPU, we need a data files of the TempDB. Okay, so it is saying that initial size is 8 MB for all the data files. Okay, we have a two core, so it will create only one data files. We can just sorry, two data files, but we can just create one by default. Another you can give two also. Okay, not more than that. Okay, for the best practices is keep that the number of as for the number of core on the system. Okay, the max degree of parallelism by default is saying two because we have a two core. Okay, but we can set one because this is the best practice. We do not know how many transactions going to the system and all, so it will not uh, fixing all this CPU to that parallel queries. Okay, then we have memory. So memory is a 2 TB by default. Okay, if you are not going to set SQL Server ate up all the memory of the system. So we have just bind here the starting the minimum, that is 5112 MB, and the max if as per your user connections as per your data. Okay, so you can just bind here maximum 70% of total physical memory. So we have a 4 GB, so we are not going to assign 3 GB because we have already some different activities, some exe on the system. So we can just assign maximum 1 GB because it's a demo server. Okay, 1024 MB. Okay, it is saying us accept this memory configuration as a database engine. Then we are not going to implement that file stream. Okay, so enable disable this, and then next, and now system is ready for installation. So this is the configuration what we have selected here. We can see that. We can see this is a config file here in C drive. Okay, and hit OK. So now for this plan implementation data sources, okay, we'll see later. And then we have our database roles and all. Da-da-da. We have done this creation of VM, okay. Okay, sorry. So if you have any question or if you have any thing, you can let discuss here. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Mhm.
And after this Salas, we will go for the Azure PaaS creation also, Azure instances,
Yes, yes, yes.
right?
Yeah, we will see pass and all. Okay. Because this is a basic one, so you can start from here. It
Yes,
is
yes.
easy to understand what are the features Azure portal providers. Okay.
How do you create the VM and how we set up all
Yes,
those
yes,
things, right?
yes. So if you know all the tab, na, then easy to that manage
Yes,
or create all things. See, these are the
right,
tabs.
right.
So with connectivity, network settings, ability, scalability, that is by default. You can enable backup and recovery, operations, monitoring, and automations. So these are all we have to just capture here. Okay. On next
Sure,
classes.
sure.
Okay.
Yes,
So you
yes,
can
sure,
see a
sure.
step by step. So it will help
Right.
us to understand all the terminologies and keywords and all.
Yes, yes. Right.
Yeah. Next, in this. See here, deployment of SAS. So we are as and pass here. Okay. So this is the next we can see here about this. So it's elastic pool. Okay. So tomorrow, I think we can start early. I think.
Yeah, at 10 o'clock.
Okay. Sharp 10 o'clock when you start. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So see this installation successfully completed. Okay. Right. We have no data file and log file because there's no user databases here. Okay. And now we can see the server level configuration part. Configure.
So let's hear one thing, one question I have.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose we want to change the SQL port from 1433 to some custom
Mm-hmm.
port. So
Mm-hmm.
only one place here in configuration window we need to change, or we have uh, we have to do some settings in Azure portal also.
No, no, here also not. We can
Here,
just here there only we can just modify that if you have enabled or disabled a firewall, na. So just we
uh,
have to just inbound or we have to just enable that and pass the port number for SQL server.
okay,
So you
no,
have pass
okay,
here.
okay. All the here only the setting is sufficient. No need to do Azure side, portal side, right?
Yes. No, no, nothing.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah. So you can just configure from here. You know, I think you all know about that. Okay. See, just you have to pass the UDP here. So we can check the services here. This is running. Okay. And you can enable here, you know that always on enable from here. See,
Yes, yes.
just to use password or these details. Okay, we'll see later. Okay.
Mhm.
No, it is prompting for blocking. No. What is coming here? Close this. Okay, we'll hit next. There's no any other tab here. Okay, it's by default installing all these things. Okay, so this is installation part and best practices we have done. Okay, we can do one thing because we have to just restart the system. So we go with that paging part. Okay, let's see here. We have to just go with the Windows, then properties. No, 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 not property manage. I am clicking here. Okay, advanced setting. Then we have a advanced setting here for virtual memory. Okay, settings, then data. Sorry, advanced. Then see here. We will set here virtual memory. Okay, because it will, if you not assign this, na, get low virtual memory for the long queries. Okay, so it is assigning here because if you assign more, you can assign 1.4 times of your physical memory in the server. So we have, I think 4 GB. I think 3.6 GB it is given to us. See here, this is it's not showing the memory part. Why? Sorry, here 4 GB. Okay,
4 GB, 4 GB. This one.
it's 4 GB. So we can just assign 6 GB as a virtual memory. Okay, 1.5 times of physical memory.
Okay.
It will write it will write file on that C drive. Okay, you can also create a one paging file. Okay, page life other drive, and you can assign that also. Okay, that as for best
Mm,
practice for the production environment. So I'm just
mm.
keeping in C drive. That is initial size is recommended is 1.5 GB. Okay, so that is we can say that 155, and then max is 6 GB. I think calculate. Let's see, 1.24 into 6. Okay, 6144. Okay, then set, it will ask for restart. It will create one file. Okay, paging file in C drive. Okay, just select a C drive. Okay, okay. For implementation, it will ask to restart. Okay, see here. If not, then you can just restart to commit the data, all the settings. So just restart. Okay. So now we have done the initial phase of the setting of the VMs on Azure portal. You can monitor from here all these things. So inside here, so I think we paid or something. It is okay. Sizing the collects of data here, resource monitoring and all. So it's part of monitoring we need to see. Okay, in the monitoring class. Okay, now automations not required here. Okay, okay. So you can see all the settings. It is committed here. Go to the C drive and we can see the hidden file here. It's not showing the virtual file, right? System paging. Mhm. It's done. Uh-oh. Custom is enabled here. Then what is said? Anything wrong? No. Okay. I think it will take time to write. I think it's sorry. Yeah. See. So if you have a low memory now, you can just monitor the size. It is acquired 6 GB or not. Okay. It will increase after the use of systems and all. Okay. Just hide. Now we can see the SSMS. Okay. So this is a database. Okay. We can make trusted certificate if you have. Okay. Just you have to just import from the by default the settings one SQL sorry Azure portal. So it is default connection property. You can set here. Then encryption and additional for that HADR for application read intent. Okay. So you can pass here and then you can connect that on HADR. So it is saying that application not certificate not found. Trusted here. Okay. Because in local system. So all about this settings. So this is totally same as a on premise. Okay. Everything same. Okay. Just we can create one demo DB for P300. Sorry. Oh. Okay. Leave it. Okay. Now your security for loggings and all. So we have all the server level roles. Okay. And then the database level roles. Okay. These are the things. This is same because it is shown here. Okay. Next part is for that authentication mode. Not Microsoft. And start from first, I think. So search it. Authentication part. Okay. 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 So we have seen this. Next is we can start from the PPT. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And according to this session, where is that? So pass we will take tomorrow. Go back. This is the intro part. So what inside this? Preparing and maintaining Azure DB. So we have covered that Azure VM. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Next we will see that cloud data, native applications, and SQL Server managed Azure managed database instance. Okay. So we'll start
Uh-huh.
from these two things. Okay. We have selected first one. So first in that we have covered Azure VM. Okay. Then next
Uh-huh.
from designing this and this, and then we go to the some roles and all the next part. Okay. Any
Okay.
question? Any question till now? Then we can discuss, or we can wrap for today, and we start tomorrow at sharp 10 p.m. Okay.
Okay. Sure, sure.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Shailesh.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye
Salat,
bye.
are you going
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
send this recording video?
Yeah. This recording video is, I think, on the portal of the team basically, and I don't have any admin permission. So let me ask Subham. Okay, for
Okay,
the
please
admin.
share is either on some shared location or somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. And also the
Whatever
PPT
the
as well.
Dropbox or Google Drive somewhere,
Yeah. We
so
can
that
share.
we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
share.
We will share the recording via the Google Drive on your WhatsApp group.
Sure, sure. Thank you, Shubham. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
Subham.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye
We
Bye.
bye.
will we will
Thank
update
you.
it after 1 hour. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure, sure.
Yeah,
Thank,
sure. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
thank you. Bye bye.